Hi guys, this is Mia from Mimo Design Laser Files. Today I'll show you how to make this cute little elf countdown. The first thing you want to do, the file will look something like this. In the files you have a layered version like this, and you have a single layered version that is just scored, and you'll want to paint that with markers or whatever. The first thing you want to do, I tell this every time, is to sand. Sand the front piece on the back, on the front too if you want, but on the back is important. Sand your backer, sand your wheel, both sides. Do not sand the inner piece. The inner piece is supposed to be just a tiny bit thicker than the wheel. For sanding, I use a Ryobi battery operated sander and grit 240. So, for assembling, I'll start by showing that. You take your bagger. If you sanded both sides and you feel like one side is prettier, go ahead and use the ugly side inwards. Place your wheel. Actually, I'll paint my hanger this time. So let's just show you this. I'm using a metallic paint marker from Amazon. And also I want to add a little bit of color to my Santa. So let's do the hat. This is easier to do before assembling the ornament. And my white pen is a mess. I haven't ordered a new one yet. I will though. Maybe even find some finer markers than these thick ones. It doesn't take long. So, there you go. I don't think I'll do the face. If I want, I'll do it with a watercolor, since I don't have any skin tones. So, once you are done with the hanger and Santa, if you want, you place your wheel, take the inner round and apply glue to it. Always be careful that you don't end up getting glue on the wheel, because then it won't slide. So place it and align it. You still want to make a little bit of additional room or space between this layer and the top. So I'm using staples. But you could use a piece of plastic. I read that someone uses 3M tape on both sides of this round. You could use a piece of foam or anything like that. I just find this to be so easy and super fast. So I'll add glue on the top. And because I'm doing a tutorial, I'll use super glue as well, so you don't have to wait for it to dry as long. Anyway, I usually only use this. It's Wienerville. Whoops, it's running. Let me just see if I have some paper. Right there. Oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't go down to the... Oh, seems fine. But be careful, because if you glue down the wheel, you can't move it. So, once you've glued it down, you place the top and align this hole to the hanger. And use clamps to hold it. I might risk to do this over if the glue comes running down to the wheel, but let's see. So that's the ornament. And I think I forgot to mention that I use Vinavil. It's a wood glue, universal glue actually, from Sicily. You can use any type of glue for this. This is just what I use for everything. And then we have this cute little elf. I'll be using a combination of chalk paint. I use chalk paint from Fleur. It's a Danish brand, bought in Sicily. I'll be using my metallic marker for the bell. And for the face, I'm using watercolor, and also for the hair. Because I don't have any skin tones. And I want this guy to have skin tones. So, I already wrote down with scored marks what to paint and what not to paint. So if we start with the red, I can paint the color. Where's my foam brush there? I always use foam brushes because it's the easiest thing for me. But you can use whatever you want, whatever paint you like, and etc. I just really like to use this chalk paint because it covers so nicely, and I never mask my wood. I always either sand off residue marks, or I just stain or paint directly and hide them that way. Also, it's very fast to paint this way, I think. But I'm not a professional painter in any way. I just do what I find easy. I know a lot of you rock at making tiny details and such, and keep on doing that. I just can't. So I'll take the easy way. And green for the hats. I did make these scored marks, so it's easier for you to paint without worrying too much of where it goes and such. And his shirt. And there you go. So I actually don't know if I'll use this extra bell or if I'll just paint the one here. But let's see how it looks once it's dry. For the face, I'm using a watercolor. It's from a brand called Primo. It's bought in our Italian supermarket. It's very cheap watercolor that my son also uses. So I'm guessing you can use anything you'd like, if you want to use watercolor, that is. But I think watercolor is so easy to work with. It's fast and it looks amazing. Also, if you make some mistakes, it's easy to kind of erase them by adding more water. Also, it's great for blending, like this guy that I want to give a little bit of red cheeks. I'll just pour in some pink. Like that. And I can use my fingers to kind of smudge it a little bit. And also the great thing is that you can always get back and add more details if you want. This tiny little nose, be careful when you're cutting that you don't lose this. I almost did. Also for the eyes, you could choose to score them instead and paint them. But I really like this engraved version. Once this is dry, I'll use my marker. I could do it now. A white marker, and just carefully wipe over what wasn't engraved. Oh my gosh, I need a new paint pen. Like that. Isn't he cute? Let's see him with his nose on. You might see what he end up look like. That's adorable. Okay, so for his hair, I'm also using watercolor. I actually forgot that part. And I think I'll give him a kind of brownish hair. Hopefully you can see what I mean, that watercolor is easy to paint with and work with. Oh, that's cute. So let's just see about that bell. There he is. This took about 8 minutes, I think. I'll see if this looks better by just painting this right away. If the layered bell will look better. I'm using 4mm wood, so my layering might seem a bit thick. I actually think that if I had 3mm, it would look way better, but I don't, because I'm in Sicily. So if you guys have a 3mm or 1/8, sorry, inch, definitely go ahead and use that. So let's see if this one is dry. It is. And let's see. Oh, I didn't glue down the lever. So once it's dry, you want to move the lever and make sure that it glides. I decided not to do anything with my actual back because this wood looks awesome, I think. But once you're done, it's just a matter of gluing this guy on top. So I'll do just that. And looks like I'll be finished with this ornament in no time. And if you're worried about your watercolors, if you're using watercolor, you could seal them with, I think you can use shellac. I use varnish, clear varnish on mine from a brand called Luxens, because I found out that it doesn't ruin the colors after painting, but some clear spray paint and finish will ruin it a little. So always test first before you end up ruining your paintings. I'm Danish, by the way, so English is only my second language, which is why I might sound a little nervous and mess up my words. But I hope you can live with that. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. This is the best feeling ever of being a files designer. It's when you see your projects getting born, kind of. And all parts fit together, so keep aligning it and it will look gorgeous. Oh, he's so cute. And for the tiny nose, I want to be a little careful about not getting too much glue on. Isn't he adorable? I might want to add a little pink on his ear. That's it, I think. And you could layer the additional bell, but I just don't think I want to on this one. Oh, looks better off. So that's it. 19 minutes and done with this one.